Jamie back here from the Ultimate Back Store with another video, one that I've been wanting to do for a while. I want to tell you today all about Tempurpedic. This has been our hand-picked bed line that we've been carrying for over 20 years. Yes, there are other beds on the market, and I know you've probably heard a lot about them. However, Tempurpedic has been the one that we have handpicked in our store since we specialize in back care products and the best ergonomic options for your body. One thing that I really fell in love with was, before I even started working at this company, I bought a Tempurpedic from them. And not only did I receive excellent customer service from the company I now work for, I received the best bed of my entire life. And I know it might sound dramatic to say that, but it truly was. I went from having chronic, just aggravating back pain, waking up in the morning, feeling like I was sleeping in a hole, to laying down and feeling like I was sinking into the best sleep of my entire life. I would go to bed with back issues, have so much pain, would have so much discomfort, and in the morning, it literally was just all gone, and I felt like a new person. The ones that we have now have changed a little bit since when I bought mine in 2016, but they are better, upgraded, and even more phenomenal than what you may have been recognizing before as the name of Tempurpedic. They have been around, as I said, for over 20 years, and previously, they had some stuff that people might have not enjoyed. They got a little warmer at night, they retained heat, and they used to only have one density. But now Tempurpedic not only has a cooling option like you see here in the Breeze models, but they have a variety of different feels. I know a lot of people have been confused as to what's the difference between Tempurpedic and memory foam, because when you lay down at first feel, they kind of feel similar, but there actually is quite a large difference. If you look at Tempurpedic versus any of the leading memory foam brands, they're very special in the way that they have a proprietary blend of their own materials with an entirely different cell structure. And in that, it doesn't break down as easily. It conforms to the body according to your weight, shape, and temperature. And no matter what position you're in, no matter where you sleep on the bed, it's going to support you fully and wholly in every way, filling into the areas where you need more support and giving where you need less. One thing that's really different too is in the configuration of the mattresses themselves. With Tempurpedic, there is a base layer of their material, then they have a comfort layer that is on the top, and right below that is that support layer. So wedged in between their base layer and their comfort layer is where that support is coming from. If you look at the different models, they have 3 tiers. So they have the Pro Adapt, they have the Luxe Adapt, and at the very end, they have the Adapt. We typically do not put the Adapt on our floor because it just isn't quite supportive enough for the people that come into our store. We still sell it. However, we try to lead people over more so to the Pro Adapt and the Luxe Adapt and the Breeze versions of those beds because they offer the support that our consumers need. When you look at the configuration of these mattresses, the base layer is their own layer to create kind of a solid base for the mattress itself. But what you're really feeling when you lay down on a Tempurpedic is that support layer and that comfort layer. So though you may feel like you like a firmer mattress, when you lay on Tempurpedic, you might find yourself going towards a more medium feel because that support is still there, but that comfort layer comes in and gives you a little bit more conformability, especially if you're a side sleeper. On your back, you might not need as much of that conformability as when you're on your side. There's a lot of pressure points that can come up on normal mattresses when you're on your side, when you're on your back, really in any variety of positions. And so when you have that nice comfort layer that is overlaid on top of the support layer, the support doesn't go away, but you still get the comfort you need. And those areas that get a little bit more pressure, like your shoulders, your hips, those are gonna actually be able to sink in a little bit more without having those pressure points pushing back on them. With memory foam, a lot of the mattresses that you see out there, the level of firmness is dependent on how they configure the foam. Unlike Tempurpedic, they don't have a comfort layer on top of a support layer. They just layer them differently so that they have a different feel. So those softer mattresses, you might not feel supported, but it might feel really soft. And on those firm mattresses, it might feel really firm, but it doesn't have any give. So some of those elements that you're missing in those, they've brought to Tempurpedic, and they've conformed it in a way where it really gives you all of the support and all of the comfort that you could possibly need. One thing that I really adore about these two is Tempurpedic has amazing adjustable bases. As you can see, this one over here has the headrest up. The newest feature that Tempurpedic has, they have a line of different adjustable bases. On the basic level, we have the Ease. It's just a simple up and down for your feet. On the mid-grade, we have an Ergo, which is going to be the up and down, a zero gravity position, which the Ease also has. And also, it's going to actually be able to vibrate for stimulating circulation. It's going to have underbed lighting, and it's going to have a variety of different presets that you can actually set for your bed. When we go up into the upgraded Ergos and the smart bases, they actually can track your sleeping. They can adjust according to if you're snoring. And my favorite feature of the Ergo and the Ergo smart bases is they actually have an adjustment for your lumbar. If you see, this center section on both of these can actually come up. And then from here, you can adjust that headrest and you can adjust that footrest. And I will show you the nice thing about this. If you like to read or watch TV in bed, this is gonna definitely change the game for you, because you can bring that headrest all the way up into a seated position. And I'll actually show you when you have it with nobody on it, it kind of looks silly. So we'll go on to here. So you could be in an upright position that comes even higher. And then we can adjust these legs up as well. Adjusting the legs with the back has a variety of benefits that you can actually get. So having those feet up, especially when you're laying back into a zero gravity position, like I'll show you now, it gets the feet above the heart level, and it's going to actually help decompress the spine as you relax into your sleep. And from here, you can adjust it as long as your feet are above your heart level. So say you wanted your head up a little bit more, you can still adjust it from here and really get a customized feel for your bed. You put this back flat, it'll go back into your normal position. So when you make your bed in the morning, it doesn't look real funky. Another benefit of having that headrest up, when you are prone to snoring at night or you have sleep apnea or anything of the type, it's going to raise your head up high enough where you can actually breathe better. It's going to open up those air passageways, and it's going to make it less hard for you. And then bringing up those feet a little bit even is going to take pressure off of your lower back. It's going to put a slight tilt into your pelvis, and it's going to make it overall more comfortable to sleep in. And even if you're a side sleeper, having a slight adjustment for the head and a slight adjustment for the feet, you're gonna find that that's even gonna be more comfortable and better supportive for your back as opposed to just being completely flat. Though these beds are extremely comfortable in the flat position, when you upgrade it with an adjustable base, it's just a whole different ball game. And if you can invest in it, I highly recommend it. If it's not in the books right now, I recommend just starting with the basic Tempurpedic, and then when you have a little extra funds, if you really have some severe back issues especially, investing in that adjustable base down the line. Luckily, these beds and these bases last for many, many years, 15 plus years, and you don't ever have to flip, rotate, or turn them, and they'll just keep being a gift that keeps on giving. I really have had a life transformation through my sleep, and it really is what even brought me to the store. And it's what made me fall in love with ergonomics. Even at a young age, we benefit from having a healthy, happy back. It is literally the structure that keeps us held together and in good health. If we have a healthy back, we have a much healthier life. And it all starts, especially even in your sleep. If you're getting poor sleep, if you're not sleeping through the night, if you're tossing and turning, it starts affecting your mental health, it starts affecting your physical health, and it starts affecting everything that goes into your life. So if you've been having a poor sleep quality, you don't have good sleep hygiene, we have solutions to help you find the very best. As we dive into this, I will be doing an overview that's yet to come on each of the models, on both the Adapt, the Pro Adapt, and the Luxe Adapt, as well as the Breeze models. So if you want to learn more about Tempurpedic, you can either give us a call at the store, in our Folsom store or our Sacramento store, or you can go on our YouTube, press that subscribe button, and wait for more videos to come. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you got a little bit more information that you might have not known about Tempurpedic. Stay tuned, press that subscribe button, and we'll be back with more soon. Have a great day. Hope to see you guys in.